The case of Giovana Hernandez Martinez brought intense reactions on both sides. Pulled over by Leeds police and ICE for alleged reckless driving. The Department of Homeland Security said it was discovered she was an illegal alien from Mexico. And unlike the Biden administration, we are not going to ignore the law.
This is her home. She was like, we've obviously been here almost our whole life.
Brother Dylan says their parents brought them to the U.S. when Giovana was 7 years old. Now 24, she's a social worker, but still not a U.S. citizen.
For some people, even people who've been here for 25 or 30 years, unfortunately, their situation is one that there's just no path forward.
Going over a decade, over 15 years, is that unusual to try to work through this?
We see it every single day. It's not unusual at all.
Veteran immigration attorneys Nathan Harris and John Bell, a former assistant U.S. attorney who worked with Homeland Security, now in private practice, agree the system needs an overhaul.
You have over 3 million people in immigration court right now. Last I looked, I had a hearing set for an individual hearing just recently, and that was scheduled for 2028.
In a nutshell, we need comprehensive immigration reform. We have an immigration system that's antiquated and it's outdated.
The paths for legal status: asylum, fleeing prosecution, a connection to someone who is a U.S. citizen, a parent, child, or spouse, a hardship, or if a crime victim or witness. It appears those do not fit for Hernandez Martinez, and she missed the window for children to apply under DACA by a year.
You can have a really good person whose work doesn't have any criminal history, has done all the right things, has raised United States citizens who are very prosperous and doing very well, but there's just no way for that person or that parent, for example, to adjust
to legal status.
You can't do it on this side of the border, and if you go back to the other side of the border, you probably can't do it there either. So it's so broken that there's not even a line to get into anymore.
So should people in this situation be returned to their country of origin, despite the amount of years spent in the U.S.?
It can be a very scary thing for that individual. They've been vilified by several different media groups, several different politicians, several different political parties.
Our congressional leaders did not respond to emails about the case. Both attorneys said it's going to take political compromise, a solution that protects against gangs and criminals while giving deserving people a chance. Do most people kind of misunderstand this process?
They do. I think they do. And I think that the idea that we've been overrun by people that are all criminals, that has just not been my experience.
Bell explains statistics show immigrants in the country illegally do not commit crimes at a higher rate than the general population. His clients employed, seeking a better life.
If people heard the stories of the people that we represent, they would be surprised. I think they would also say, yeah, that person needs to be given a chance.
And they do pay taxes through an ITIN, individual tax identification numbers.
Undocumented immigrants are in this country and they absolutely pay taxes. We're talking about billions and billions of dollars.
Without legal status, they cannot take advantage of things like Medicare or Medicaid. On the question of driving without a license cited in the Hernandez Martinez case.
There's lots of people with no driver's license, and it depends on the particular state that you're in. So some states have stricter rules than other states.
That includes Alabama, but insurance is available through several insurers, even without a license. Both attorneys draw on religious roots, asking that we all remember we are a country of immigrants.
Our inability to see each other as children of God, the inability to do that makes it very easy then to judge and condemn.
It's hard to read the comments a lot of times. I grew up here in Alabama, I grew up in Jasper, grew up going to church, and I grew up believing what they taught us in Sunday school. And in Sunday school, they taught us to love our neighbor and to treat others how we wanted to be treated. And that we all, committed wrongs, we've all sinned.
In a statement today, DHS said those here illegally can leave voluntarily or they face arrest and deportation. Those who self-deport get a free flight and $1,000. Leaving now preserves the right to come back legally. In the newsroom, Cynthia Gould, ABC 3340 News.